Welcome back, folks. It's great to have you with us. Rush Limbaugh off to a rousing start today. I guess every start is rousing. You're on the EIB network. This reminds me of an eerie time in American history. There are so many analogies I could make. I could see Jerry Brown as Lester Maddox and George Wallace in reverse. I could see the state of California as a slave state, wishing to exist in violation of federal law. California as the equivalent of a slave state versus the United States. United States attempting to preserve the Union. Donald Trump is attempting to preserve the Union, preserve the borders, is trying to preserve the sanctity of federal law. California is even talking about secession and has been for a while. If you look at California as a modern-day slave state where the Democrats of today, just as the Democrats of the 1800s, they want to hold on to their slaves. In this case, they want to hold on to their illegals so they can get their grass mowed. Many of them can't read or write. They work cheap, can't take care of themselves. And in this case, they don't mind being the slaves. They're happy. It's not a pure analogy, but it will suffice. And Jerry Brown wants a war. He's angry at American aggression. It's eerie how similar this is. I understand the analogy is not perfect. That's why I didn't call it an analogy. I said the similarities are eerie. During the Civil War, the Southerners called it the War of Northern Aggression. The government, the North, would not leave them alone and let them run their affairs the way they wanted. And one of the things they wanted was to maintain slavery. Okay, you go to a sanctuary state like California. They are in open defiance of federal law. They are proclaiming their defiance of federal law. Governor Brown actually said that Jeff Sessions showed up yesterday wanting a war. He accused the government and Sessions of coming out and using aggression. Now, since we've established the Democrats don't really care about people, what's in it for them to have a bunch of illegals, including the criminal element, running around the state? Well, back in the antebellum days, slave owners needed work done on the plantation. Modern-day Democrats need these same kind of people to show up and vote, to show up and be on welfare independent roles, to show up and maintain a big and powerful government by requesting benefits from it. It's all about power. It's all about the Democrats maintaining, holding on, gaining more power at the expense of people who can't do anything about it. The Democrats hide behind the fact that they care about people and there's a bunch of white supremacists. You telling me this analogy doesn't work? A bunch of white supremacists in the government are trying to deny California its right to break federal law.